Everybody, welcome back to the Blogs for Beginners series. For those of you who don't remember, FoxNext puts out a blog each week on Friday afternoons Pacific time, just highlighting some of the stuff that's coming up next in the game. And this series is just designed to go through it and explain how each thing affects beginners and hopefully clarify anything that might be a little bit confusing. So this week's we have Ironheart is coming. She is a new character. She's going to be the 5th character for the Power Armor team. She is going to replace Vision, which is pretty cool because Vision's awesome, so he can go a lot of different places. And now this team is going to be pretty much set in stone. The other characters are Iron Man, who's a permanent legendary. He's pretty easy for beginners to get. War Machine, as long as you're buying raid orbs, you should get him pretty easily. Rescue is in the Blitz orb, and so if you're buying Blitz orbs, you're going to get her pretty easily. And then Falcon is probably going to be the hardest member now, depending on how we get Ironheart. But he has a node. So the whole team's pretty easy to get, and we don't know yet how Ironheart's going to be released, but it's a pretty beginner-friendly team. The only problem I have with them for beginners is that they're mostly just a war attack team, and they're awesome on war attack, but they don't do much in terms of raids or not as much for like arena, especially later on. So I wouldn't go super hard into a Power Armor team, but they should be a pretty easy team to get all 5 characters and have a decent war team. The rumors so far are that because of her ultimate in war getting extra focus for this attack, that's going to allow her to put defense down on Red Skull, and so that this whole team will actually be able to hurt Red Skull even though he has minions alive. And so they're expecting Power Armor, I think people are going to call him Power Armor 2.0, to be a counter to Hydra. So that's kind of what's going on there. Again, we don't know how she's going to be released, so we'll see. But I recommend trying to unlock her if possible. We already talked about this last week, but Ebony Maw comes Monday Pacific time. Not many beginners are going to get Ebony Maw, but you might see them in top of your arena shards and things like that. There was some confusion on this because there's an extra tier compared to most legendaries. But it's just a kind of a placeholder to see the full Blackwater team together. We have this whole Power Core event going on, and there's one particular special event where your energy cores will never cost more than 50 for your campaign energy. So if you're someone who's already spending maybe 100 or 200 additional cores past your 50 refreshes, then this is great. You can do a few more refreshes. I can definitely see players taking advantage of this, and just in general, using your campaign energy is one of the best ways to use your power cores. So I think it's a really cool event. You don't necessarily need to take advantage of it, but definitely if you have people you want to be farming or gear you need to be farming, it's definitely a good event. And then last but not least, we have the blitzes for next week. The first one, Monday Pacific time, is going to be Hawkeye. He doesn't really have a place in the meta right now, so as usual, I recommend trying to hit the milestones, mostly just for the gold and blitz credits. But overall, I don't think there's any reason to go super hard for him. And then we'll have the second iteration of Cole. And yeah, again, if you're able to go hard, that's great. But if you're in the blitz with everybody else, it's going to be really difficult to get a high score. So just trying to hit the milestones. If you're in the beginner blitz, try and get top 200 because he seems like he's going to be pretty strong. So that's all we got this week. Nothing too crazy, but just what's going on in the game for this upcoming week. So let me know if you have any questions about anything, and hope you have a good week.